All right, guys, I am back and we are going to do week 2 of Emily's challenge. So, it's a bag, something you rescued from the bin or trash can, die cuts, which I think I'm going to use these. I brought several, and I had cut some out in black, but I'm going to use these. And then autumn, which I figured autumn, the color of that would work. And then black and dry embossed. So dry embossed basically meaning like embossing folder. So I'm hoping the camera picks that up. So this is just kind of like a little flower seed. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. So my black, I'm going to do with my black distress ink. And, yeah, we're just going to create here a minute. And then I'm going to show you some fun little things. This is a dryer sheet, by the way. Yes, you can use dryer sheets, in your crafting. And I'm going to show you how and how they can be fun. And I actually, this challenge is forcing me to think kind of outside the box of something. So I think that was probably her intent. So anyways, while we're getting this challenge underway, so I know last week a couple of things have happened again. I lost 3 videos. They would not upload to YouTube, and I tried over the course of the last few days to get them to go. So I had to admit defeat. And so the blue journal, the winter journal we'll still do that. I think that whole journal is just destined not to be recorded. I don't know. Anyways, so anywho, so, and this is just distress ink, not oxide, just regular distress ink. So, and this is just my little brush thing. So right after this video, I plan to record the, what I use and what I think is the most valuable tools in my, and I, honestly guys, it's Sunday and Sunday night, it's about 6 o'clock, and I took a nap after church today. So I am still waking up, so you gotta work with me a little bit here. It was such a beautiful church day that it was very moving. They had a guest speaker. His name is Ron Archer, and I'm gonna tell you, that man, wow. Wow, was all of us just walked out. Like, there literally was not a dry eye in that whole church. And it's big. It's huge. It takes place in an older, and by older I mean, like, I think it was built in the 90s, theater, and they have like 3 theaters in it. There was not a dry eye, including like teenagers. Like, his story, and I did look up on YouTube, and he does have a couple of his testimonies there, but what he has on YouTube is nothing compared to what we were privileged enough to see today. Holy wow, guys. He's definitely touched. Anyways, so that was very, like, emotional. Like I said, not a dry eye. I mean, even the big burly guys. I don't know how you could ever hear this man's story and his testimony without just profound awe. He's a very inspiring man. Anyways, that said, so I was exhausted after church because it was a very emotional service. So, and then this is just like a regular bag, guys. It's not even glossine. It's, I don't even remember now where I got them, but anyhow. Okay. So, oh yeah, this right here. All right. Let me set those up there for a minute, and we're going to set this here. And we're gonna pull out some of my inks. Let's do a spiced pumpkin because we're doing fall, right? How about some peeled paint? We could try the scattered straw. I always want to say scarecrow. No idea why. We could do candy apple, I bet. Let's peeled. Do we want peeled? Let's do peeled paint. Oh, that's the same thing. Okay. My bad. And fossil. Let's do fossil amber instead of the straw. All right. So these techniques aren't hard at all. You know, dryer sheets, once they've been used, they get kind of fibrous, I guess. The chemical kind of breaks it down. You just pull it apart like so. And we might not have enough for all the colors, but so you just tear it apart. And you know how a lot of people like to layer with gauze. I can't think of the other word that we use it in there. Ooh. That is not candied apple. That is definitely black. So I wonder if the black soot in my kit or my box here has a candied apple. Because I know some of them fell over. And I don't remember which kid was in the back and was like, oh, hey, mom's stuff is open. I just started putting the lids back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it is now, but let's see. Or I guess that one could have come from the store that way. Or I might have thrown out the black because the lid was off and it really wasn't. Anyways, you just take your inks and you just rub over. And for the most part, it covers both sides. If you want it on both sides, go ahead and do it on both sides. No big deal. Okay, so there's the red. And let's do a green. And this is one of those quick, like literally, like almost free things you can do. And it smells good. It puts a nice little smell into the air when you're working with it. And then you have all kinds of different colors of layering fabric or whatever the heck that stuff is made out of. All right, let's do the orange. And then we can decide what we're going to use on the bag. All right, so that does it for the thing rescued out of the trash bin. Hope you enjoyed that part. I do enjoy rescuing things. I'm wondering, should we decorate the bag before we glue it to there? Probably. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, I've used the black for the other end, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put this one on here like this. So we'll just end up keeping it pretty basic. Since it's been a week since I touched my glue, we might have some stoppage issues. So anyways, it's been kind of a crazy work week, and which I'm not sure the last video that you guys saw was actually, it wasn't like a proper update, because I couldn't really talk about it then. But I got a promotion at work. So I'm back at the original place that I worked at. Again, it's the same owners, just different buildings and slightly different corporations. So at any rate, I'll end up moving over to the new building once it's built, but now I am in quality control. Couldn't really talk about it last week because it wasn't not everybody knew about it yet. I just didn't feel right, you know, since because she actually technically is still my current boss. Didn't know about it yet, so I couldn't really talk about it. And you know, we might go ahead and make some tags or something to go with this. Or at least part of the text, because I actually know where this journal's go, or this ephemera is going to end up going. I got a pretty cool idea brewing around in my little head. Anyhow, what was I doing? Oh, right. All right. Now I remember. Sorry. We're going to do words of some sort on here. And I think I'm going to use the word fantasy. But yeah, so anyhow, I am now working 4 10s, which I'm hoping that ends up turning out really good and having one day off during the week. For now, I'll be working Tuesday through Friday. So I'm hoping that once I get all this tax stuff done and everything, that I end up being able to like do most of my filming like on Saturday, and then doing like, you know, like filming and house cleaning on Saturdays, and then Sundays just reserved for Sunday, its original purpose, just a day of rest. And then I'm hoping on Mondays that I can really get a ton of stuff done, like in town, you know, any errands, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Even if it ends up turning out that I have to work a weekend day eventually, I'm okay with that. But they kind of understand, because I want to be available for Grace and all of the fair stuff and everything that's going to be coming up here soon. So that's pretty awesome. And I guess the coolest part about it all is that I think a lot of us are like this, but I have a hard time like standing up for myself. And through nobody's like fault per se, like I just wasn't happy at the other lab, as far as like I love my job, I love the company, but I just really wasn't loving the research lab, because I'm not, I mean, if you can't tell, I'm like busy all the time. And I just could not stand the downtime. I have to feel useful at what I'm doing, or it doesn't work for me. So yeah, I'm super happy. And my new like supervisor guy, he's just like, wow, you're really taking to this like a fish to water. Like I'm doing really good at it. So I'm super excited and super proud of myself that I pretty much just like 2 days of training and I'm like on it, you know? So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I don't know. It's just good. Life is good, guys. Yeah. And I think the healing process for the kids and I are going like really well. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can say much more than just like we're happy for the first time in a couple of years. We're just really, we're starting to find the groove, and we're really starting to get happy. So let's see. I was going to grab something really quick. Talk amongst yourselves first. Oh, I'm going to have to pause it for just a second. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. It was going to take me a little bit longer to get this stuff out. These are liquid pearls, just in a little bit different color. I'm just going to gussy this up a little bit, make it look like a rivet kind of. You'll find that I use these. I guess this should be on the list. I'll probably just leave it out so you guys can see it. Do I like that color though? I think I will. All right, so now, bear with me a minute, because I'm gonna pull out some of Lorna's things. I probably should just tell you that this is gonna end up going in journal I'm making for Crafty Cat's new kit. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should go check it out. It is super cute. And sorry guys, it's another fairy journal, but I don't apologize too loudly because that's one of my favorite things, dragonflies and fairies. So from what I can remember, because I haven't looked at the kit in a couple of days, it's more like the children type fairies. So I think a couple of these will blend really nicely until I think I'll cut that one out and we'll maybe back it to make it a little bit bigger. Anyways, all the ephemera should pretty much match in there. And there's, from what I can remember, there's a couple of gnomes in the kit. Yeah, I do love the fairies. I mean, I'd apologize for it, but I'm really just not sorry. That's one of my favorite things. But of course, whatever I'm doing will always apply. Like, you can use whatever thing you love, right? You can switch it up. Just because I like fairies doesn't mean you have to. You can definitely use whatever it is you want. Yeah, that looks really cute. And I can't decide whether I'm actually going to back that with anything, or actually maybe let's jazz it up a little bit on the edges. And let's do this ticket stub or the scallop, whichever you prefer to call it. And then I guess I'm okay with it being backed in white, as long as we do something with it, I think. All right. I don't actually have my stencils, I don't think, over here, like within reach, so I don't want to pause you guys again, so we'll stencil that up later when we get to the journal. In all honesty, it probably won't happen till March. And it probably will not be a start to finish. It will just be like ephemera, because that is like another thing that I'm going to be addressing here, either in this video or the next, not sure yet. No worries, I'm not going anywhere, but I think I've definitely decided what your girl needs and what I can do to like help me out. With not feeling so stressed, and then that way I think I'll be able to accomplish more videos, which is something we all want, right? Like I like that. I like being able to produce more videos in a week for you guys. And I think having that spare day off in a week will really help. And if the dogs get too much louder, I'll have Grace pull them in. But anyways, I'm gonna use this for a tag in here. Let's see. Yeah, those little stinkers are barking their head off. And these, I think I got these at my brick and mortar store before they closed. But they are called American Tag Company. Don't know if they still exist. Here's a SKU. I don't know, but anyways, they are these, and I thought would look cute sticking out there. here they all come, like a herd of cattle. Gracie, you're gonna say hi? You gonna say hi?
Hello.
Hello. You got any funny antics for everybody? Any funny jokes? Are you kind of tired and cold? She's tired and cold.
I'm always cold.
Yeah. All right, we'll have to take.
Oh.
Did you just get ran over by the dogs?
No. Oh my gosh, this kid. This puppy's gonna have brain damage, I swear. So she was trying to run down the hallway, did like the Looney Tunes like run on slippery floor thing and splatted on the floor and then into the wall. And then coming back, she like ran her face into the like ledge right there, or like, you know how it comes out right by the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
She smacked her head into that. He's not the smartest sometimes.
All right, so
he's
these
so cute.
won't fit my thing here, and I don't want to downsize this cute little gnome. What? Okay, so I don't know in the last video that you actually saw. I mean, in the ones that I recorded that got lost in the ether, I told you guys that her name is Hazel. I don't know if that came about, like, if it was on that last video or not. So the puppy's name is Hazel. Or Rat, whichever seems to fit the bill of the day, I guess. And she's so stinking cute, guys. She has literally, oh, look at that. I got this all over because I forgot that it was wet. How about that? Well, that kind of sucks. Gracie, why didn't you remind me? That's all right. You know what? When accidents happen, we just fix them, right?
What you do?
I took my liquid pearls and I just stuck my finger all over in them and ruined the whole thing. So now we're just going to add a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we're just going to make it look better.
Ugh.
Okay, do me a favor, would you? In that drawer over there, there's one called like bronze. Could you get that one out of there for me? Oh, let me get a proper paper towel.
Brass?
Is it the darkest brown in there? Anyways, so, you know, I don't...
This one's dark chocolate.
What is that one right there on the edge? No, yeah.
Onyx pearl. So black.
No, give me the bronze one or whatever it was. That first one you pulled out.
Brass.
Let me see it. All right, I think it ends up being darker, but all right, so guess what? We're going to layer with it.
Did you get all of these from that lady?
I got most of them from her. All right, so yeah, since I wiped it all over, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you learn to keep your stuff put away so you don't stick stuff in there. Anyways, I don't care. It turned out good. I'd have been really bummed if it didn't kind of look good anyways, so it's all good. You can always fix your messes, right? Nothing's ever lost, and it's only paper. We would just have to start over. Anyways, where was I before the, oops. I don't even remember. Anyhow, yeah, don't ever be afraid to make mistakes, because 9 times out of 10 you can fix it. Don't throw it out. If you're really frustrated with it, just set it aside and pick it up in a couple of days. Oh, you know what we could do? I just thought of it. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one blank because it's already kind of like an aged color. But if we wanted to, we could use some of these cutouts for that big card in the back. Okay, being careful not to touch those liquid pearls. Okay. What do you think? It does take up some of the journaling space, but it would be cute. We're gonna do it anyways because it's gonna be cute. Oh yeah, I did get them liquid pearls everywhere, didn't I? Anywho, all right, so I was talking about the job. I kind of finished that up. Puppy's name is Hazel. Chickens are very close to laying some eggs for us, so that's exciting. This has literally been a year in the making. For those of you that are new, I bought chickens last spring, and I did a couple of videos about how, like, the difference between meat chickens and bigger birds, and or like just baby birds, and just in general, and just the differences in size and whatnot. Well, then after I got the meat birds raised and put up, coyote, or I'm pretty sure it was a coyote, got up into my chicken coop and literally wiped out all of my chickens. So then I was like, all right, fine, maybe we're just not meant to have laying hens. And then last fall, Grace's teacher worked with some of the kids, and they got fertilized chicken eggs. And right before she went to nationals, I got a bunch of birds. Well, I would have had more, but the big chickens knocked over the heater, and some of the babies like froze to death. So Gracie moved the babies back down into the little thing with the heat lamp. And so anyways, I think I have, Gracie, how many chickens do we have? 12. We have 12. And 3 of them came from the original ones. And I thought I was just going to have 3, and 3 would feed the 3 of us just fine. 1 egg a day. You know, I might on occasion have a few more, but now I have 12. I'll probably have some more next fall, I would guess. Anyways, yeah, so that all said, they are all doing well. They are all doing great this spring. Grace and I are going to build another little chicken coop closer to the house. If we can wander that way. Okay, I'm going to avoid the liquid pearls this time. Okay, I'm liking that. And then we need a big card. And I think we will build that. What are we going to build it out of, guys? We want it big, but I'm going to leave it blank because I'll add Amy's kit to it. A paper bag. Well, we gotta have something to finish out the video. We can't just leave that blank, can we? I don't wanna. I don't remember what other colors are part of that. So I wouldn't even be able to. Well, I'm out of my favorite stuff over here. I gotta replenish it. Well, I just don't know. What do we got in here? Let's just pull out Amy's folder. These are my extra tidbits that I use on occasion for things. Have some of these of hers. Would they stand up tall enough? Nope. Not quite, but I bet you we'll find something in here. These are just extra print-offs from miscellaneous kits. So if you see stuff that you like, all of these can be found in Amy's shop. And then I will look in. I might have another one of those big cards that I used of Emily's. Sorry, Em. In my defense, I haven't been up from a nap that long. I don't know if I'm gonna find much in here. I have to kind of reprint out some of the thises and that's, I think. Oh, honeybee's kind of cute, huh? Some cabinet cards, but they don't really go with what we're going for. All right. Those buttons are super cute, though. We'll keep that in the back of my mind. Let's see what we got in our Emily folder. Did you know we could make a card out of this? That Emily, it's been a little while, but Emily made her very own digital kit. She's got lots of digital kits in her shop, but this one, I'm sorry, Em, I can't remember the name of it right offhand. Yeah, it's a beautiful kit. It's her own creation, and this is part of it here. Isn't it gorgeous? I love that. We might have to make another journal. I did it like a tear journal with that one before. And that one's already cut down for the most part. So maybe we'll use that. And some of these are like first printings, like as she was designing it. And I think I was having printer issues with one of them. Here's some postcards. We'll have to remember that for the next part of the challenge. And those are also in her shop. Yeah, you can tell how old like this printing is because it says Emma Farmer's Treasures, which is her old shop name. I mean, it's still the same shop. She just rebranded a year ago. Yeah, so let's just, how wide is this? This all total is 4.5. So let's do 4 3/4. And then, like I said, I will leave most of this blank because I'm going to put some of Amy's digitals on top of it. I'm going to say it was 2 years ago that Emily did this kit. Oh, well, maybe she'll answer in the comments. I think it was 2 years ago. But, anywho'sin'. Oh, I didn't check the height, though. Hold on. What was I thinking? Oh, it's under 8, so it should fit. Yeah, the puppy and her toys. Oh, maybe that's what I was saying, just about what a blessing that little puppy's been. Not even kidding. Like, she's brought in, I don't know, just, she's full of magic. Sometimes double magic. But she's managed to wiggle her heart, or her way into everybody's heart here. I want to almost say like she's the balm that our souls needed. All right, so this is how it is without me putting my finger down into it again. What do you think? And then, like I said, it'll kind of stick out here once it's on the page, and we'll put one of Amy's something from the kit over here to finish decorating that out. There we go. All right, guys. All right, thanks for joining me with this second week of this challenge, and well done. Emily, I am loving this. It is so much fun. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.